What's good, YouTube? It's your boy Obi. I'm back with a new video. Now, on this video, I'm just going to touch on a few topics that happened on Raw and talk about their overall effect on things and what will happen, in my opinion, in the coming weeks heading up to the Royal Rumble. Now, first, let me talk about Brodus Clay. Brodus Clay. Now, when they said Brodus Clay was coming back, making his re-debut on Raw, I did not expect him to be the Funkasuras Brodus Clay. This dude came out with the red jumpsuit looking like the Kool-Aid Man, had the dancers and everything. Me personally, I thought it was great. It was hilarious. It kind of livened up the crowd a little bit. Brodus Clay, in the way he was talking during his match while he was beating the bricks off of Kurt Hawkins, it was just hilarious. That's perfect. I like where they're going with that, because at first I thought they were going to give him that whole evil, I'm crazy, big man, I'm going to hurt you or whatever, like Mark Henry or somebody like that. But I think it's unique, and you can't really say that for a lot of people in the WWE right now, because there's so many things that have already been done. It's hard to come up with a unique gimmick. So I think that Brodus Clay has done that. Now he just has to work with that and make himself into a star. Now, with that said, Brodus Clay, play to play of Funkasuras to Funkasuras. You gotta learn how to dance, man. I mean, Rikishi knew how to dance, Too Cool knew how to dance. You gotta learn how to dance, dog. I saw you in there trying to cut it up a little bit, but it wasn't working, dog. It wasn't working. So Brodus Clay, we're gonna have to get you up on the dance floor and get you some moves, dog, because that was bad in that respect. But hey, it's your first week, so I'm gonna let you slide. Now, about the only thing that bothered me about Raw was the Hall of Fame inductees. Mainly, I think the main thing that people are talking about was Edge. Is it too soon? Is it too early? In my opinion, I think it is too early. I think when you look at other major sports, they have their Hall of Famers. They have to wait a certain amount of years before they're Hall of Fame eligible. Now, the thing with me, I don't really see Edge as a first ballot Hall of Famer, and that's essentially what they're doing right now. So I would see him more of as like a third or fourth ballot Hall of Famer. He was a good wrestler and everything, but I think people might have gotten a little carried away because it's recent. And he recently retired, and people always want to rush and do something good when something like that happens. So I think it's too early for Edge. On another note, to me, when I look at Edge's career, I've always said this, that he seems more like a transitional champion to me. When I see his title reigns, and I don't know how many he's won, but I know it's a lot, I just see him as somebody carrying the title until a bigger star could take it from him. Now, that's not taking anything away from Edge, because he's a good wrestler. He was great. He was good at what he did, but I think that speaks to more of the time that he excelled in. But that's, again, nothing taken away from him. Like I said, I think he's a third or fourth ballot Hall of Famer, just not a first ballot Hall of Famer. Now, the last thing that happened on Monday Night Raw was the feud between Kane and John Cena. It spewed over into Zack Ryder and Eve Torres' world, and Kane scared the mess. He scared the heebie-jeebus, the heezy out of Eve Torres, and she ran frantically with Zack Ryder to her car, and of course the tire is slashed, so Zack Ryder has to fumble over changing a tire. Now, he's supposed to be a man. You're supposed to be able to change that tire, dog. You get your girl out of there, bro. Don't do that again. But on another note, Cena goes running to the back like an idiot. You know it's a setup. You know Kane is out there somewhere. You just don't run out there blindly. And he did, and he got owned for it, and deservedly so. Now, looking at the big scope of things, where does this leave Cena and Kane? I think Kane is obviously in the head of Zack Ryder already, and I'm pretty sure by now that he's in the head of John Cena, if he wasn't already. So I think that's big for Kane in this feud. Kane, I think that's where he excels. That's where he wants to get. He wants to get in your head. He wants you to get sloppy. And that's what Cena did, rushing out to protect his friend Zack Ryder, and it cost him. Now, going into Royal Rumble, I think that this feud is gonna get some wheels. It's gonna start getting more heated week after week, week after week, until we get up into the Rumble. And then after that, it's a toss up. I don't know where they're gonna go, if they're gonna kill it, because then we'll be looking towards WrestleMania. And Cena already has his match with The Rock, so I'm pretty sure it's gonna be ending pretty soon with the Rumble coming up at the end of the month. And with that, I'll leave it at that. Friday Night SmackDown coming up. I'm excited for that. If you like the video, please give it a thumbs up, subscribe, hit the channel box, the comment box, excuse me, and have a very nice day. Peace.